Reviews!
What's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Nam's Mediocre Reviews, where the products are great, but the reviews are mediocre. And today, I'll be reviewing the GoPro Max, GoPro's latest 360 camera. This is GoPro's second generation 360 camera, where their first generation 360 camera was named the GoPro Fusion. And this is actually the first time I've ever played with or had my hands on a 360 camera, so it's all pretty fun and new to me. I've been a GoPro consumer for many years now, and I'm pretty sure I even had the first GoPro Hero. And I've had other generations of their GoPro Hero, all the way up to the GoPro 7, which is my current GoPro Hero. And I don't think this GoPro Max will be replacing my Hero anytime soon, because Hero mode on the GoPro Max only goes up to 1080p, whereas my GoPro Hero 7 has slightly higher resolution. But this camera does record 360 videos in 6K, stitching them at 5.6K resolution. And my favorite resolution on the GoPro Max is actually at 3K 60 frames per second, because I do like to have the ability to render slow motion videos in post-processing if I ever wanted to, and I think it's pretty cool. But at 5.6K you're not going to get 60 frames per second. You have the options of 30 or 24 frames per second, which is still pretty good. The GoPro app on your phone makes it super easy to frame out your 360 video. And I really like that you can just do it all on your phone. You can add keyframes, you can ease in, ease out, do all that on your phone. And although you can do this here, you actually have the option to post-process on your desktop as well. And they do have an app where you can reframe your video on your desktop, and it's just as easy to use. I know that there are some plugins for Premiere Pro and maybe Final Cut, but I have not dabbled in that as much. I did download the plugin, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet. Importing the footage, on another hand, was a little bit harder to import for some reason. I couldn't transfer my videos straight from the GoPro to my computer. For some reason, I just kept getting the wrong files, or it just wasn't happening. So I actually had to get a memory card reader and get the SD card out of the GoPro and transfer it that way. It's not that big of a deal, but come on. I should be able to directly import from the GoPro to my laptop if I plug it in via USB-C. But unfortunately, that is not the case right now, or I haven't figured out how to do that yet. As for audio, there's two different settings. There's immersive 360 audio, where there's 6 different directional audio mics, and it captures everything around the camera. And there's also directional audio, which is meant for vlogging. So if I didn't want to use all 6 audio sources, I can just switch it to directional audio and start vlogging and only speak to the closest mic to me. I filmed in both settings, and this is how the footage came out. This is normal audio, 360 audio coming from all 6 of their mics. This is audio mode stereo, not audio mode 360 stereo. Let's test it out. I was gonna go rollerblade somewhere else, but I just love the ocean. Okay, audio back on 360 stereo. Still kind of windy. This day was very windy, and I was able to test both audio settings, and honestly, it's probably the best GoPro audio I've ever heard. Way better than my GoPro 7, so I really appreciate that about this camera. My package came with 2 lens protectors, and I did appreciate the lens protector when I was skating and not as confident that I wasn't gonna drop this thing and smash the lens. But I do think that the lens protector added some sort of lens flare, especially close to the edges where the stitching begins. And I do think that it degrades the quality a little bit. I will use the lens protector, especially when I'm not as confident and I think I'm gonna eat shit. But for times that I feel like I have more of a steady hand or am more stable, I probably will take the lens protector off, because I do think it does mess with the quality. The main reason why I got the GoPro Max is because I'm always out filming myself. I think the 360 camera will get me better angles when I'm out vlogging, out skating, on my motorcycle, or anything active where, you know, nature's behind me or something cool and interesting is behind me. I actually really enjoyed just setting the camera down and skating around it. I thought that it was super easy to frame myself in the video and kind of follow as if someone else was filming me. As a solo skater that goes out by themselves a lot, I think it's really great that you have the option of, you know, having like a follow cam or something like that. One major flaw, or this was actually user error, is that I bought the wrong selfie stick for this GoPro. I thought I was getting the GoPro 360 Max selfie stick, which actually is very similar to this, but a lot longer and probably a little bit more stable when you hold it. But instead, I bought the 3-way 2.0 grip. And this thing is massive. Like, it's actually a really cool grip where it has like a tripod and it like extends. But the downside about this is that there's this huge piece right here that has the GoPro mount. And in a lot of my footage that I took the day that I was riding is you would see the mount. And I found this out after I recorded everything and was kind of bummed that I could actually see the mount and it wasn't like an invisible selfie stick like I'm aiming for when I record these videos. But you know, lesson learned. I'm not sure if I'm gonna return this yet. It's like 60 bucks or so, and the GoPro Max stick is also 60 bucks or more. And right now I think I'm gonna try to just record with this thing and see how it goes for me, but who knows, I might end up buying the actual stick for this GoPro Max. So I ended up testing footage with this selfie stick, and the footage actually came out a lot better, giving me that invisible selfie stick feeling that a lot of people want from a 360 camera. And so note to self, if you're looking to record on a 360 video, make sure you don't have a mount that is thicker than the circumference of the GoPro Max. After spending a week with this thing, I absolutely love it. I'm able to bring more creativity to my videos, and as someone who skates solo, it's like having my own personal camera person. And that's awesome because that is one thing with the GoPro Hero 7 that I do not get. Now, the biggest feedback that I have for GoPro is actually not with the device itself. Is actually when I ordered the GoPro Max, they promised 2-day shipping and they gave me a tracking link that never worked. And although the GoPro did come in 2 days, I was never able to check the progress or check the status of where my GoPro was at. And I live in an area where people steal packages all the time on your front door, so having that tracking link so that you can track the package was a peace of mind, and I did not have that with GoPro because for some reason there's just something going on with whoever's dealing with their GoPro tracking links. And GoPro, please fix that because I know a lot of other folks are having the same issues. Other than that, no complaints. I'm super excited to use this camera for other videos and just to see how creative I can get with this. And I highly recommend you getting one if you enjoy the GoPro products. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. See ya!